I think people in Guthrie are real familiar with the airport being here, but the citizens of Edmond, from my take on their reaction, they didn't know that they had an airport.
Located just 12 minutes north of Edmond, pilots and business representatives depart from and land at the Guthrie-Edmond Regional Airport every day. The small airport sits on 125 acres of land in Guthrie's city limits and is classified as a general aviation airport.
It accommodates basically any type of operation that is not military or commercial scheduled flights. So it serves the needs for the sport pilot. It also serves the needs for businesses here in this area. We have 5 very legitimate high-tech businesses on this field. And also it serves the need for those who just fly and want a place to house their aircraft and to come and go in this area.
In 2004, the City of Guthrie and the City of Edmond established an intergovernmental partnership to operate the airport.
Edmond is co-sponsor of this field. They pay half of the maintenance and operating expenses here. They pay for half of the match for the capital improvement projects that take place out here.
Some of those capital improvements that have been made include jet-capable taxiways, lighting, security fencing, a terminal building, and extending the runway an extra 1,000 feet.
We can land just about any jet that you would need to for business purposes.
Janet Yowell is the executive director of the Edmond Economic Development Authority. She and others at the EEDA tell local businesses about the Guthrie-Edmond Regional Airport and how they can use the airport to benefit their company. She also recognizes the advantages an airport brings to the local economy.
Anything to make it easier for our companies to do business here benefits not only their business but the city as well, because they're bringing people in, usually staying the night if they're flying them in, shopping, or especially eating in our restaurants. So that generates additional revenue for the city.
Nearby airports are also a plus for companies looking to relocate to the Edmond area.
When we get requests for information from companies looking at our area or from site selection professionals that work on a national level, the question that always comes up on your form that you need to fill out and send back to them has to do with air traffic in your airports, and they want to know how close you are to a commercial airport and then the other facilities that you have as well. So the fact that we have a jet-capable airport just puts us up, another thing that we can add to that list to make us look better when we're filling out those kinds of responses.
Not only does the airport house around 105 aircraft, but it is also the home to several businesses. The FBO, or Fixed Base Operator of the airport, is the Business Crabtree Aircraft Company. Besides training students how to fly, this company also helps pilots and aircraft owners each day with basic aircraft needs.
Pilots flying in here, they're going to want to buy fuel, they're going to want to have their aircraft worked on, they're going to want to, just get general information coming and going in here, and so that's who they contact on the radio. If they need to have fuel, they will contact Crabtree Aircraft Company and have a truck provide that service, or pull up to the fuel farm here and fill their tanks. If they need repairs on their aircraft, that's who they're going to go to also.
Zivco Aeronautics is another business found at the Guthrie-Edmond Regional Airport. It has been operating from the airport since 1991.
They looked around, and this was a quiet airport, and it was centrally located in the U.S. for working with other customers and businesses. And so it was just a convenient place easy place to find, to be able to lease land to build the business.
Zivco Aeronautics produces high-end instrument enclosure pods for aircraft, which are used frequently by the military. They also build the Edge 540 airplanes that you'll predominantly see flying in the world-famous Red Bull Racing Series.
The entire aircraft was designed here, it's fabricated here, and tested here. This year there was races in Germany, Rio de Janeiro, New York City. So it happens all around the world, and there's pilots from all over the world that compete in this racing series, and 10 of the 15 pilots in the racing series flew our aircraft.
Before a plane is delivered to its new owner, it must first be test flown. Sometimes the plane's owner will visit the airport and test fly the aircraft themselves.
We've had pilots come here from Germany, Austria, lots of different parts of Europe. They come stay in the communities of Edmond and Guthrie, spend money, stay in the hotels. They're usually here for up to a week, 2 weeks at a time. And then also we do bring in a lot of our other customers that have to do with the other parts of our business. They'll come and stay for a certain amount of time.
Besides serving as the technical marketer for Zivco Aeronautics, Dan also sits on the Guthrie-Edmond Airport Board. The board consists of 3 representatives from Edmond, 3 from Guthrie, and a city council member from Guthrie. Each month, they meet to discuss airport business matters, update each other on some of the projects taking place at the airport, and focus on the future of the airport.
One of the challenges that we have is maintaining what we already have. And so we've put some things in place to just a normal maintenance cycle for the ground, for the facilities that we have. But then also we've identified available plots of land that can be built on now. And so those spaces are being marketed to individuals that would like to build hangars.
We have a major project going on right now, which we call our Delta project, because it's focused on the area around Taxiway Delta, where we're putting in some additional infrastructure for future corporate hangars. We've also purchased 10.5 acres that we want to develop in the future for additional T hangars, some additional box hangars for private aircraft owners, and then we could also incorporate maybe some larger buildings for additional businesses here at the field. We want to have this infrastructure in place, so when someone says, I want to come to Guthrie-Edmond Airport, did you have area for me to build on? We can answer in the affirmative. We do.
Overall, the Guthrie-Edmond Regional Airport is a great treasure for our area. It's a tremendous amenity for the business community, and the visitors that come and shop in our community help generate more revenue for the city, which contributes to the wonderful quality of life in Edmond. For more information about the Guthrie-Edmond Airport, please call 282-2312.